Hi friends, hope you're doing well. So when we make a film, why we need to submit to a film festival? It's not mandatory, right? But we still do it because maybe you want to prove that your film is the best. Maybe you are the best, no doubt about it. Also, you want to collect as many as laurels to promote your film prior to release. Nothing wrong with that. But then what's the best strategy? My short answer is $0. So if you don't have time to watch this video, you can stop here. But if you're keen to know my story, insight and rationales, how did I reach to this conclusion, and maybe there are a few exceptions how you should spend and when to spend, then please continue. So let's start with my story. So when I made my first short film, Curious, back in 2013 and 14, before submitting to film festival, I contacted one of the established French filmmaker to know his strategy, and he told me this: spend $0. And I didn't digest that well, and I said, what do you mean? I said, yeah, don't spend money. If you're starting out, don't spend money. When you start out, you are overwhelmed, and your mentality is if you spend more, you will get more. I didn't follow that advice, and I end up paying like $200-300 into various film festivals around the world. I won some awards as well in Mexico and Barcelona, some in India. I couldn't travel anywhere. I'll come to that point why traveling to festival is crucial. So I got three key reasons. Heaps of film festivals out there, right? So you just can't spend money because they don't care about your film. They only care about making money. They are not going to market your film. And that brings me to point number 2, that how about saving that money, and why don't you invest to market your own film? So if you make thriller or horror film, you know that your audience, you know your target audience. Maybe you can spend that money. If you have $200 budget, you can just spend those money on YouTube, Facebook or Instagram ad to target your audience. So that way you can build your audience, and I think that's a better way to spend money. And the final point is, people don't care. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not talking about our friends and family. Of course they care. Even if you make anything, they will care. I'm talking about people in general. When it's worth to spend, I mean, obviously there are exceptions. So first is, obviously you should always aim for the best. Submit to festivals which are qualifying you for Academy Awards. Nothing wrong with that, because you know if it hits, it hits. So if you can travel there, submit to B-tier film festivals, because the whole idea of submitting to film festival is to go there, network with people and make contacts. So when I made my thriller film The Cycle, I went to LA. Of course I went with family, so it wasn't meant for like only festival trip. I still visited some places, but I mingle with people, and so your presence make a hell lot of difference. So that's the second point. If you really think that your film is going to change the community, if you really think that your film is about environment, and you really feel from inside that like I'm doing this for the cause, for the environment, or I really want to change the thinking, if it really drives you from the within and you think I don't give a damn because I know some way it's going to change the world, if you have that kind of motivation, feel free to spend money on that. I'm going to put all the resources, whatever the links and articles I found, where you can find this kind of festivals, what are the tricks to find those festivals. I'll put everything in the description. If you are just starting out as an indie filmmaker, maybe you want to check out my Indie Filmmakers Mindset Booklet. It's about people who wants to create content that matters beyond their 9-to-5 job. There are a lot of tutorials out there. They talk about how to use lens, gears, softwares and all the kinds of technical stuff, but few people talk about what goes inside your mind and how you manage your time, juggling your full-time job and family. So that's a free booklet. I'll also put that link in the description. So I hope that adds some value in some way. If you have your own story, your own film festival story, please share in the comment. Thank you.